We begin at 5:30 with growing concerns over hazardous waste in Michigan in the wake of that toxic train derailment in Ohio. Thank you for staying with us. I'm Brian Abel.
And I'm Glenda Lewis. During the cleanup in East Palestine in February, hundreds of thousands of gallons of dangerous chemicals were shipped to our state for disposal. Meantime, 70% of the hazardous waste in Michigan comes from out of state.
Today, state regulators holding a meeting with Wayne County commissioners. 7 Action News reporter Darren Cunningham has more on the push to give communities more control over what comes into their cities and townships.
I know there's been a lot of concern about why no one was notified about the Ohio waste shipments.
This afternoon, Liz Browne with the Michigan Department of Environment, Great Lakes and Energy educated Wayne County Commission's Health and Human Services Committee members on how hazardous waste is currently allowed to be handled in Michigan. She spoke on regulations of facilities like those in Romulus and Belleville, where hazardous waste was slated to arrive from February's train derailment in Ohio. And she spoke on reporting requirements or lack thereof. In light of the Ohio train derailment, Nick Schreck, a law professor at Detroit Mercy Law School, testified that Ohio sends the most waste to Michigan.
This waste is being transported every day. It's being treated and disposed of at these facilities right here in Wayne County. And I think that was shocking for a lot of people, especially when they heard about the waste from the East Palestine train derailment coming here, and that there really isn't notification to our local units of government. That's shocking to a lot of people, and I hope that that's something we might be able to change.
Schreck says that might take federal legislation. Also, he says a more aggressive approach to permitting and licensing hazardous waste facilities is needed because once they are, he says it's harder to shut them down.
So this is an environmental justice issue for sure.
Rhonda Anderson with the Sierra Club takes issue with facilities being able to self-monitor and says even when state or federal regulators make a site visit, proper tools are needed to adequately detect any pollutants.
Anything that's going to produce toxic emissions, contaminated water, contaminated soil, there needs to be the forethought about these things when injection wells or polluting industry happens to come about. We have to always be on guard.
At any moment, we are expecting comment from Wayne County Executive Warren Evans' office. Once we get that, you'll find it at WXYZ.com. In downtown Detroit, Darren Cunningham, 7 Action News.